Not much to start with, other than the fact that I thought our team came out and swung and played hard in this game. Came up short. Came down to one play. It wasn't just the last play. There was a lot of plays in the game that you wish you had back as coaches and players, and just that's what happens in a game like this. But I told the guys I'm proud of the way that they played. I'm proud of the way they competed, and for the older guys, the seniors, proud of what they've done for the program. But for the younger guys, and the guys that are coming back, it's an opportunity to learn and grow and see, what it takes to win in the CFP.
All right, we'll go to questions. Raise your hand, please. We'll get you a mic. All right, let's start right here in the front row on the right.
Tim May, Little Monroe. CJ, on that last drive, it was just do whatever it takes, right? I mean, you took off running several times there in the fourth quarter. Just what were you thinking there near the end of that drive and stuff? Obviously, to try to set up the field goal.
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amazing just to be out there in that atmosphere and just have the opportunity to play with my brothers again. And, I'll just try to leave it all on the line. I don't really, honestly, games like this, you're lost for words and they come down to one play. But honestly, it doesn't come down to one play. So many things that line up to those plays. But that last drive, man, I seen how much time we had with timeouts, and I knew that we could do it. And I tried my hardest to get us down there. I got to maybe split somebody else, make another move, try to just get a little more. But I tried my hardest. I think I left my heart out on that field. And, of course, it's something that is heavy on the heart, and it's going to be tough. But, I don't want to go out there with anybody else. I love my teammates so much that we put everything on the line, and I would never want to do it with anybody else. So.
Hey, Ryan, real quick, Marvin Harrison Jr., was he ruled out protocol-wise? Concussion protocol, couldn't go back.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people are going to be asking about that first down call after CJ got down to the 31-yard line. I think it was a run to Hayden. What were y'all thinking there? What did you think could
Two
pop?
timeouts left, adding to the field goal. If we didn't have two timeouts left, and they were going zero, so if you split one, you could come out the back end there. Two timeouts left. Any couple yards right there can add to the field goal, and that was the idea. Didn't quite execute it as well as we would like to, but I wouldn't change that call.
It's a good call, great call.
All right, we're going to go second row on the aisle right here.
Hey, Ryan, obviously, a game of attrition. Both teams lost significant players in this game. And then in the third quarter, when you lose Marvin, he was in such a rhythm, he and CJ together. Very difficult to guard. When he comes out of the game, how did it change things for you? Did it change the way you were calling plays? It was just a pretty big adjustment, I'd imagine.
Well, we lost Cade early in the game, which really sent us into a little bit of a tailspin in a couple groupings. But I just thought that Xavier and Mitch and even Joe stepping in did a nice job. It's something that we've had to work through all season. To say that losing Marv didn't have an impact on the game, it absolutely did. But what this guy did and the way he competed in the second half with all those things coming at him, I just can't say enough. I'm so proud of the way he played. He's not the only one, but he's sitting right here, and he's the quarterback of this team. And just the way that he attacked this game, I couldn't be any prouder of the way he did that. Because, like you said, that we were missing some guys out there. We were trying to figure it out, and in the biggest stage, played one of his best games, in my opinion.
Hey, Ryan, did you get an explanation for them picking up the targeting call, and what did you make of that?
I was told that it was not targeting, that he didn't take a shot to the head, which is hard for. I didn't see it, so I don't know. But to get a concussion and not get hit in the head, I have to see the replay. And they said that it happened after he got hit, but I'd have to take a look at the video. I wasn't able to see the replay.
CJ, what you were hoping to do offensively in this game, was this what you thought you guys could do? How well did you feel like this offense played overall for this game?
I think at the end of the day, we had the mindset of we're going to let everything hang. We're going to go out, we're going to fight as hard as we can, we're going to swing as hard as we can. And I feel like we did that. We were very efficient in the pass game. The run game started rolling a little bit, got a lot of positive runs. And I felt like we were very efficient. Just a couple of those drives where maybe that I missed a read or protection broke down, I got sacked, whatever the case may be. Maybe those were the reason why we lost. I mean, no one really knows, man. So we got to get on the film and see what went on. And but I'm proud of my guys. I can't say too much about how we fought. Like it was time and time after again that we just kept swinging, kept fighting. And I mean, it is what it is. So I mean, of course, you're gonna have some regrets on certain plays and wish you did this, wish you did that. But at the end of the day, man, it's a man in the arena. It's hard to do what we do. It's hard, but it's a blessing at the same time. So you got to be joyful in these type of moments. Of course, I'm not sitting here smiling, happy, but I mean, God He's still amazing to me. He still blesses me, blesses Coach, blesses Zach in so many ways. And I mean, of course, you want to win things like this, and this means a lot to us. I mean, me and Coach Dave, man, like we get up early every morning, on the phone, constantly, whatever we can do to win and put smiles on people's faces. And I mean, it's tough. My mom, she goes through a lot. His Coach Dave's wife goes through a lot. My family, people from home. But I wouldn't regret anything. I wouldn't take anything back. And I'm blessed to have a coach like Coach Dave. I'm blessed to have my teammates that I have. And I wouldn't want to go out there doing anybody else.
Next question. All right, we'll go back here in the front row.
Yeah, Zach. Tonight there were times when it looked like the defense just had a grip on those guys, you know, and basically it slipped away and stuff. Just what are your thoughts now as you reflect defensively about the way the defense played tonight?
I mean, yeah, 42 points. We can't let up 42 points in a game like that, especially with the offense playing the way it is. But like CJ said, the plan was to go out there and just let it all out, and we definitely did that. You can't say we didn't play hard. There's definitely some plays that we definitely could have won back or could have executed better on. Could have made tackles and could have just been in a better position. But we played hard, and I'm proud of my guys, and I love my guys for doing that.
Ryan, we understand there's no moral victories here. You're here to win, and that's what matters. But you had talked about all these weeks about swinging. These guys are using that phrase, come out and swing and take your shot. In that way, how do you feel about this team that you didn't win, but did you swing? Did you take the shot that you wanted this team to take?
Yeah, like you said, it doesn't mean anything if you don't win, though. And I think that's probably what hurts the most, is that when you put that much work and that much energy and that much time into something, and you're right there, and you just you don't get the victory. And this is a performance business, and you win or you lose, and we lost the game, and that's just what hurts to our core. And that's what it is, and we're here to win, and it didn't happen. But that being said, yeah, we came out. We guys were flying around. We were competing. In the end, we came up short. So we'll have to figure out how to get it fixed in the off season, so that when we're here again, we're on top when it comes to it. But this is the way that we need to play football, and you can see the energy and passion on the sideline, and you can see the way guys were playing physical. I mean, listen, that's a good team. I mean, let's call it for what it is. They're defending national champs, undefeated. They're a good team, but I don't think there's one guy in that locker room that doesn't feel like we should have won the game. And I think, again, that's a part of this thing that is going to sit in our stomachs for a long time.
All right, we just got time for one or two more. Let's go right here.
Ryan, already a lot of people praising your game plan, the efficiency. Can you share some of the keys, some of the things you saw in the Georgia defense that enabled you to be that effective tonight?
I mean, I can tell you, this guy right here. They're all good plays when you have good players, and we worked hard. And I'll say this, and I'm not just saying it because he's right here, but the work that was put in over the last month by CJ, and just input into the game plan, getting in front of the team, the leadership, all of our guys. And I thought the receivers, I thought the O-line was unbelievable this week, just the way that they worked. And everybody had some input on this game plan. You know, I'll say it. Keenan Bailey, one of our assistants, went in and did a study. We had 1,500 reps over the last month. 1,500 reps going into this game. 1,500 reps in bowl practice to get ready for this game plan. And I thought our guys executed it really well at times. Again, there were some calls that I absolutely wish I had back. But in the end, game plans are only good by the guys who can put it on the field. And,
Yeah, I'll be his guy. It's a great game plan. I mean, without the right plays, you can't make plays. So I mean, we all have jobs, and Coach Day did a hell of a job. Coach Wilson did a hell of a job. Coach Key did a hell of a job. Coach Dennis, Coach Fitch, Coach Alfred, Coach Fry. So many moving pieces. And even the defensive coaches did a hell of a job. I mean,
Coach Hart, too.
Coach Hart,
Yeah.
yeah, really everybody. So, like, we really were dialed in on what we were going to do. And I feel like we did that. And Coach Day called a hell of a game. Our game plan was superb. We have so many, like we said, we have 1,500 reps. So it's like when we were out there, it's kind of like you knew it was kind of gonna happen. And when you're playing like that, I mean, you're playing free. You're having fun. I think that was one of the most fun games I've ever been played in my life. That probably was the most fun game I've ever played in my life. And it just sucks that it has to come down like that. But I mean, God's plan is something that you don't really understand in the moment. It's something that you really won't understand maybe ever. But He thinks greater than us. He knows greater than us. And He does greater than us. So, I mean, that was His plan for that to happen. And Georgia's defense, offense, I mean, they fought too. A hell of a team, great team. Coach Smart, Coach Muschamp, DC, did a hell of a job. But I think we should have won the game, of course. I definitely think we should have won the game. So just got to lick our wounds and keep going. But I mean, Coach Day did a hell of a job, man. His leadership, and even though people would talk and do this and do that, and he just keeps showing up. And when you see a man like that, that's a true man, a man in the arena. And really, everybody on our team, we didn't splinter. We didn't turn eye to eye and start pointing fingers when we lost. We owned up our mistakes, and we just kept fighting. We kept swinging like our culture is. And I mean, I wouldn't want to play for anybody else, play with anybody else. So I mean, Coach Day, hell of a coach. So
We got time for one final question. Anyone? All right, last question right here.
After that, Ryan, I hate to bring this up, but I mean,
No, go ahead.
bottom line is what really bit y'all in the end was deep pass, the passing and stuff, just like a few other times this year, but, especially, does that bug you to your core a little bit?
I mean, it's a team loss, and I thought, the defense played gritty at times. They got that huge interception. They fought. They kept grinding. They had the fourth down call come back. They got the negative play. They forced a field goal. Again, all we were talking about was just swinging as hard as we can. We did give up some explosive plays again. We did, and it was something that we spent a lot of time talking about. Is avoiding the big play. I think the difference was in this game, it didn't demoralize us in this game. We kept swinging and fighting, and we just kept going at it. But yeah, I mean, call for what it is. If we're going to win these games, we can't give up those big explosive plays. They're hard to come back from. But there was still a lot of positive things out there.
All right, we'll end it there. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
thank you. God bless.